There is a city in the desert that shouldn't exist. Built inside a mountain, hidden behind a canyon so narrow, two people can barely walk through it side by side. Invisible from the outside, invisible from the air. A city of 30,000 people, with temples, palaces, and the most advanced water system in the ancient world, carved entirely out of rock. Then it vanished for 1,200 years. And when someone finally found it in 1812, he had to disguise himself as an Arab just to get close enough to see it. But here's what nobody tells you. Only 15% of Petra has ever been excavated. The other 85% still sealed underground, still waiting. And what the radar found beneath the surface changes everything. The Nabataeans started as desert nomads, wanderers with no city, no empire, no written language. Then they discovered something more powerful than gold: location. Every trade route connecting Arabia, Egypt, India, and the Mediterranean passed through their desert. Silk, spices, frankincense. They taxed all of it, 25% on every import. And with that wealth, they carved an entire civilization out of rose-red rock. Unlike other ancient cities built with bricks and stone blocks, the Nabataeans carved directly into the sandstone cliffs, facades stunning in their detail, structures extending deep into the mountain itself. But their most remarkable achievement wasn't the buildings. Petra's population thrived in an inhospitable desert environment thanks to a sophisticated water harvesting system intended to collect every drop of water. Pipes from distant springs, channels carved into rock, dams and reservoirs throughout the city. In a desert receiving 6 inches of rain per year, they built fountains, gardens, and public baths, and then left almost no written record of how or why. After Rome annexed the Nabataean kingdom in 106 AD, trade routes shifted. Earthquakes damaged the water systems, and slowly the city emptied. In the 7th century AD, the Nabataeans disappeared from history without explanation. Petra was abandoned, a lost city for the next 1,200 years. But not completely forgotten. The Bedouin tribe Bedouin, who called themselves descendants of the Nabataeans, lived inside Petra's caves and guarded its location as a secret. They were worried people would come looking for treasure and destroy what remained. They were right to be worried. In 1812, a Swiss explorer named Johann Burckhardt spent 2 years building a false Arab identity, a new name, a new language, a new life, just to gain access. He walked through the narrow Sikh canyon, turned a corner, and saw the treasury emerge from the rock face. An entire city, perfectly preserved, completely silent. He predicted it would become one of the greatest archaeological sites in the world. Then he left quietly, because if anyone discovered he wasn't Arab, he would have been killed. Most visitors to Petra see the treasury, the monastery, the Roman theater. They think they've seen Petra. They've seen 1/5 of it. Ground-penetrating radar has detected massive voids beneath the city, spaces that shouldn't exist. Scientists are mapping subterranean chambers sealed for 2,000 years. The underground network is far more extensive than anyone imagined. What the Nabataeans built down there and why they hid it remains completely unknown. In 2016, satellite imaging revealed a massive ceremonial structure buried directly beneath the main city. Never excavated, never opened, never explained. In 2018, researchers documented temperature variations along the canyon walls inconsistent with solid rock, hinting at concealed passages. Thermal imaging revealed heat signatures beneath the royal tombs that shouldn't exist in solid sandstone. Sealed rooms, hidden passages, underground networks. Behind the most photographed facade in the ancient world, nobody knows what's on the other side of the wall. Over 1 million tourists visit Petra every year. They walk through the same canyon, photograph the same treasury, and go home thinking they've seen one of the great wonders of the world. They have, but 4/5 of that wonder is still underground. Troy was buried, Schliemann found it. Machu Picchu was lost, Bingham found it. Petra was never truly lost. It was protected by people who understood that some things are too important to share with the world. In the 7th century, the Nabataeans vanished without explanation, without record, without goodbye. They left their city sealed inside a mountain. And whatever they hid in those underground chambers, they never told anyone where to look. Subscribe. Next week, we go somewhere history buried even deeper.